Well, the COVID-19 pandemic is driving up the demand for used cars around Indiana. Part of the reason is fewer new cars are being manufactured. Adam Pinsker reports.
It looks and feels like another day in the office at Hubler Honda of Columbus. The showroom may look a little empty, though, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but there is plenty of demand for used cars.
If you wanted to trade in a used car, now's the time to do it because it's worth more than it'll ever be worth.
Used car sales manager David Kapitsky says inventory of used cars at his dealership increased shortly after Hubler opened this dealership last July during the pandemic.
We're lucky that we get lease turn-ins from Honda people that lease the vehicle, turn them in here, and they're usually in really good shape, and the residual value is what it's worth after the lease is usually less than what it's worth.
Another factor fueling the used car craze is the lack of new vehicles in stock. Several vehicle manufacturing plants around Indiana shut down last spring during the height of the pandemic. Some, including the GM plant in Kokomo, were converted into assembly lines for ventilators.
The new car inventory got really, really low. People still wanted to buy cars, needed to buy cars, and so they ended up buying used cars.
Wayne Leach is the used car sales manager at Ray Skillman in Greenwood. His dealership has also seen a jolt in used car sales during the pandemic.
A little bit of everything. It seems like trucks have been very popular.
According to Edmunds.com, which is an online resource for automotive information, interest rates last June were at 7.8% compared to 8.6% in June of 2019. So financing a used vehicle got even cheaper.
It was the best year we ever had last year.
Kapitsky says the pandemic also brought about a change in driving habits that's reflected in the increased sales.
I do know that more people have bought cars because they don't want to ride with somebody or they don't want to get on a bus with a bunch of people.
As car manufacturing facilities adjusted to life during the pandemic, production of new vehicles at Subaru of Indiana's Lafayette plant has returned to full production. Honda says sales of its CR-V and CR-V hybrid made at the Edinburgh plant are strong, and the facility is fully operational. According to Edmunds, those same low interest rates are also starting to fuel a buying frenzy with new cars. Forecasts show an increase in new car sales of 6.5% from 2020 to 2021, so more choices for consumers equals better prices.
It's always a good time to buy a new car. I mean, they got rebates and everything going, but now the used cars are coming back down on price, so there are good deals on used cars also.
For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Adam Pinsker.